right, let's get right into it, guys. I'm so excited for today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the Supersonic, the Airstrait, and the Airwrap, and which one is the best investment if you're considering getting a Dyson. And if you have a Dyson, let me know which one you have and if you love it. Before we get into it, it's important to note that how you prep your hair, no matter what tool you use, is going to make a big difference. So hair prep is super important here. In the clips that I'm going to show you for all 3 hair tools, I used the Kérastase leave-in conditioner. Let me tell you, that stuff is amazing. If you have dry hair, it leaves your hair so soft and smooth. I cannot believe it. Love that stuff. The Kérastase leave-in conditioner, and 2 of the 3 days I used the Eva NYC 10-in-1 Magic Mane leave-in conditioner. On the one other day, I think it was the day I used the Airstrait, I used the Moroccanoil heat protectant. No matter what tool you use, no matter if they claim that it doesn't cause heat damage, always use a heat protectant whenever applying heat to your hair. It's super important. You really want to protect your hair from damage. So that's what I use. Those are my favorite products. That's what I love. Dyson does a really good job regulating heat in their products. All these tools regulate heat perfectly to ensure that you're not putting excessive heat on your hair and causing damage. But like I said, no matter what they claim, even though they do regulate heat good, because you can feel it as you're styling your hair, it's always good to just put a heat protectant. But that is something to note. I've seen other reviews of other stylers where people say that their scalp felt like it was getting burned or that the heat was just too much. But with Dyson, I've never experienced any of that with neither of these. And they do a good job at making sure that their cool shots are actually very cool, meaning the airflow for the cool shot comes out very cool. It's not coming out warm, it's not coming out somewhat cool, you know? No, it is a cool shot. So let's get right into it. Let's start with the Supersonic hair dryer, and this is the original hair dryer from Dyson. This was their first launch in 2016. It comes with 5 attachments and a case to store everything in, and that's one thing I'll note both with this one and with the Airwrap. Because they come with attachments, they do include a case where you can store your attachments and your dryer, and I think that's great. And I mean, for the price, it's nice that they included a case with these expensive hair tools. So I got this one about 3 or 4 years ago, and the reason why I got it is because I went through a phase where I really wanted the diffuser because I was wearing my hair in its natural state, which I don't do often anymore. I have thick hair, and at its current length, when I styled it, as you see in the clips here, it took me 12.5 minutes, which I think is a pretty decent time. It went by very fast, 12.5 minutes to get my hair completely dry. And I love the ease of use of this one. The attachments are magnetic, so it's easy to pull apart and snap back in. The magnet is not so strong where if you have difficulties with something like that, it'll be hard for you to do, but it's not so weak that it's a little too easy and attachments can fall off. I've never experienced that. I've had this one for, like I said, 3 or 4 years, and this one is, as my first Dyson, it will always have a special place in my heart. It's very lightweight, it's very compact. The design, as you see, is very compact. It's a very lightweight dryer. So if you're someone who has trouble with anything heavy, or you have limitations, like my mom, for example, she had a total shoulder replacement, struggles with arthritis, this is her favorite dryer to use, and it's the one that she uses daily. And yes, she uses it daily on her bangs. Moving on to the Airstrait, unlike a traditional flat iron, it's a hybrid of a dryer and flat iron. My dog is snoring very loud. This one doesn't have floating plates like you would see in a traditional flat iron. It's not heavy. It's a very nice slim design. I did a whole review of this one. I'll leave that video linked down below. When I did that review, my hair was much shorter, and I did say in that review that if my hair was at that current length and I had received that one, I probably would have returned it or never gave it any thought to purchase it. I didn't like how it performed on my hair specifically at that current length, but with my hair at the length that it is now and when it was longer, which I'll leave that short link below, it works really, really good. So I love that you can use this one on wet hair or dry hair, and you don't have to worry about it frying your hair if it were like a normal flat iron. The temperature goes up to 285 degrees, though when you use it on dry hair, it does have an optional setting that you can use called boost. You can use it on the boost setting or the 285 degree setting. To be honest, I've never used the boost setting. So unlike a flat iron, you cannot curl, flip, or wave with this tool. It will do nothing but just straighten the hair. Now, if that's how you like to wear your hair and you have other tools that you rely on and you want to use those other tools, fine. If you want one tool that can do multiple things, that can give you a little more, this is not it. In all honesty, this is not it. This is just going to, as the name implies, straighten your hair. It's going to take it from wet to dry. I was able to go from wet to dry at my hair at its current length in 23 minutes. Not bad. It's not going to do nothing else. I emphasize that. I emphasized it in my last video as well, because researching for this video and for that video, those were questions that kept popping up. Is, can you use it like this? Can you do this with it? Can you do this with that? You cannot do nothing with it. It will simply just straighten your hair. You have to decide for yourself, is that an investment I want to make to just straighten my hair? It can be worth it. I love it when my hair is this length and longer. If it's shorter, personally, I don't like it. Also, something to note, this tool is louder than the other two. Not sure why that is, but it is very loud. If you use it, wear earplugs if you have sensitive ears. Last, certainly not least, is the Airwrap, and this is Dyson's best-selling and most popular hair tool, and for good reason. This is a new one. I got it as a Christmas present. It comes with many attachments to style your hair, and what I like about this one is you can buy attachments separately if you want to add to your styler, or you know, if one damages or something. But I like that you can get the attachments separately and not have to get a whole new device. In the future, maybe I'll pick up a diffuser and, you know, have that be my all-in-one. So Dyson says that this can replace all your hair tools in one, and I get where they're going with it. I know why they say that, but to be honest, you cannot replace your curling iron or your flat iron just with this tool. However, if you're someone who loves a blowout look, which lately that's kind of what I'm going for, this tool is amazing. I don't want to say I'm obsessed with it, because I hate when people say that. It's a overused term, but I really, really love it. Okay, I really, really love it. I'm not someone who's good with a round brush. I can't use a dryer in one hand and a round brush in the other. I just don't have the skill or the talent or any of it. I used the Kawanda attachment to just get the roots, and then I went in with the round brush on this one. I was able to section my hair in about 1-inch pieces and use the round brush. Again, I'm not skilled with a round brush, but this makes it easy because it's just, you attach it, and unlike the Supersonic, these attachments are not magnetic, which for some reason that's what I thought in the beginning, but it makes sense that it's not magnetic. They do lock in, and then there's a lock button in the back where you can just unlock it and put a new attachment in. This is also very lightweight. My arms don't get tired of holding it. It's comfortable. I thought it would be uncomfortable styling my hair with this, but it's actually very comfortable. And I was able to go from wet to dry with the round brush in under 30 minutes, so 29 minutes to be exact. This Dyson is the superior Dyson of them all because it comes with so much, and you can curl with it. I know there's issues with the curls not lasting, but if you use a hair mousse beforehand and wet your hair to activate it, if it dries up, you should be okay. The curls should last a little longer. But this is why I said this cannot replace a traditional curling iron. If you like that voluminous blowout look, that's what this is gonna give you, and it's gorgeous. No matter who you are, how you like to wear your hair, I think a voluminous blowout look looks great on everyone, and there's something about it that I feel like adds sophistication. So the Supersonic has been upgraded since its original release to it being called the Nural. Yeah, that's what it's called. But both the Nural and Supersonic retailed for $499. The Airstrait also retails for $499, and the Airwrap comes in at $599, given that it has more attachments. And I should also note that they recently came out with an upgraded version of the Airstraits called Airwrap called Airwrap ID, and that one you need an app. How you use that is the app will help you in styling your hair and tell you how long to hold the wand to your hair to get that perfect curl. With all of these compared, which one is worth the investment? I think I made it very clear that I think the Airwrap is the one worth the investment because of how much you get and how much you can do with the tool, and I think that's the one that most people will get the most use out of. Basically, you're gonna get more bang for your buck with that one. If you're someone who is not good with a dryer and a brush like me, that tool is perfect because it comes with a brush attachment. You can style it how you want. It has everything you need to achieve a salon blowout. So I think that one is worth it for a beginner, or again, just someone who's not good at styling their hair at home. The Airstrait is good if you're someone who likes to wear your hair straight most days, or you're someone who doesn't mind using other tools to achieve the perfect look that they want. If you want to get your hair dry in minutes, I would say get the Airstrait because it is so quick. You just go through 2 passes. I went through 2 passes on each strand of hair and my hair was done. It was dry, it was straight, no frizz or anything. Again, but that comes down to hair prep. So we'll give some credit to Dyson, but it's mainly the hair prep. If you're someone who doesn't need much, you don't require much from your tools, but you like the design of the Airstrait and you like how it achieves a sleek, straight look without making it look pin straight like the early 2000s, then I would say this is a good investment, sure. If you prefer a traditional hair dryer and you're good with that dryer and brush in your hand, go for it, girl. I have so much respect for you. I can't do that, but yes, again, that one comes with a diffuser attachment. So if you want that and you prefer the traditional dryer versus the straight handle of the Airwrap, then yes, get that one. Overall, no matter which Dyson tool you get, you're gonna be happy. I think these are great tools. They're definitely pricey, but I think they're worth the investment, especially if you're gonna put it through such use. Like I said, I have to give it to Dyson with how they regulate the heat. It does a good job at regulating the heat, like they said, but again, I'm gonna stress, use a heat protectant. So no matter which Dyson you choose the one that you're gonna get the most use out of because this is your investment. Choose the one that speaks to you the most, that you know you're gonna have enjoyment using. Don't get a tool just because it's popular or it seems easy, or if I get it I'll style my hair more. That's not a good reason. Get the one that you know you're gonna love and you're gonna use for years to come, because these are hefty investments. That's all for this video. I really hope that it was useful and I hope that it helps in your purchasing factor. And if you have a Dyson, again, please leave your thoughts below. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope this helped you out in some way, and I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to just watch this video. It truly means the world to me. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, if you found it helpful. Share it, it helps me out, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I hope you have an amazing and blessed day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.